How you going, guys? Keegan Painter here. We are out on Lake Cania today. I've come up here for a look. We've had a day or two of rain, so it's nice to have a bit of sunshine. But what we're going to be talking about today is talking about suspended fish, how to find them, what to use, how exactly to use the lures, and sort of where they're going to be hanging out. Now, it's coming into winter, so the bass are kind of in a transition period at the moment. They're going to start eating a lot, and then they're going to start schooling up in winter, and you're going to get early mornings. It's going to be a good edge bite. We have pulled a few off the edges this morning, but we did find a few fish out here in the deep. We're sitting in about 100 feet of water, which is pretty crazy, but the fish are quite suspended. They're sitting anywhere from about 25 to 35 feet. So this is what I was talking about, guys. As you can see, I've mapped out with the Humminbird. This dark blue line through here, that's the old creek bed. That's the old creek bed that runs through here. So either side you've got a bit that comes up and a bit that comes up here. So you've got about 100 feet, 99 feet, 98 feet, and it comes up to 75, 81, and about the same on this side. I just haven't mapped that out too much. So I've clicked a waypoint. I found fish here yesterday. The fish have kind of moved off. They're sitting a little bit shallower, however, they're still sitting in that 25 to 35 feet. So I'm gonna head over to one of these points and we'll see if we can find these fish. So you can see, guys, that these fish are starting to come through now at around that 25 to about 35, maybe 40 foot, but that 25 to 35 has sort of been that key zone all weekend that I've found. Now when they start pulling up, you just got to find them. There is a few down the bottom and a few up a little bit high, but that 25 to 35 feet is the target zone at the moment. They're starting to come through pretty heavy now. And usually if you stop and wait a minute, they'll end up schooling up under your boat and you can kind of find out what they're going to do and how they're going to react to you. Alright guys, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the gear that's going to put you in the best position to catch these suspended fish. So we're sitting in about 100 feet of water at the moment. As I said, these fish are sitting in about 25 to 35 feet. So the gear that you're going to need to use in terms of lures is something quite heavy. For example, I've got a 1/2 ounce jig head on at the moment with a paddle tail plastic. The reason for the 1/2 ounce is that you're going to need it to sit in that target zone. So when you cast it out, you got to count down to make sure you're getting to where those fish are. If that 1/2 ounce, when you start rolling it and retrieving it, it's going to sit pretty steady in that target zone. If you've got something too light, what's going to happen is when you start retrieving that line back, it's actually going to start rising, which is what you don't want, because if the fish are here and you're pulling it straight up, you've only got a small amount of time in that target zone. So another great lure choice for targeting these suspended fish, guys, is a spoon. So a lot of people, you may have heard people use twisties, Halco twisties in the past. They're an old, faithful, trusty spoon. Right here I've got the Gangbanger G2. Personally, it's one of my favorites. It's caught me a number of fish and got me a few top 10s in some of my tournaments. So I am a little bit biased, but it's all about what you got confidence in. Oh. That's all right. Got him? Yeah, big. So there you go, guys. We just found that I just dropped a spoon down. I had a bit of a lure change. The plastic didn't seem to be working. Adam just picked one up on a spoon. The school of fish that's come under us is pretty thick at the moment. Now this is not a bad fish. I just dropped it down and I was sort of burning it up vertically quite quick. Do you have that net?
Oh yep, I'm on too.
Oh, double hook up. Double hook up, guys. How's that? Not a bad bass. Adam come up the front without snapping everything.
Oh.
Double hook up on the Gangbanger G2. So we just found, I switched baits, but we switched up the retrieve, dropped it down vertically because the school of fish is sitting at that 30-foot mark. So let it sink to the bottom and it was a quick burn up through them. When it went through that target zone, I got a few taps and I quickly lifted the bail arm back open, let it drop, and I saw that my bail arm was flicking over way too fast, flicked back over and bang.
Who's bigger?
There we go. That's how you do it, guys. So that's one way of targeting those suspended fish.
Yeah, that's a nice
There we go, guys. Oh, that's all right. again, on the retrieve, got a tap. He missed it, opened the bail arm, let it sink back down to the bottom. And we're on again. This is a nice fish.
Yeah, anyway.
And a double hook up again. There you go, guys. Another nice fish, and he has absolutely inhaled that lure. All right, guys, hopefully that helps you get onto a couple of those suspended fish. Make sure, as I said, you're using that heavy weight to keep it in that target zone, because it is all about maximizing those chances. If you do have any questions, make sure you drop a comment below, or you can get onto me onto my Instagram or my Facebook, Keegan Painter Fishing. Ask away, I'll make sure I can reply. I'm not as scary as I look, guys. I'm pretty friendly. So while you're there, make sure you like this video on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. It all helps get my followers up so I can keep on bringing videos to you guys like this. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.